My name is Michelle Bachmann. I'm a member of the United States Congress from the United States of America. And joining me are two other members of Congress, Representative Steve King of Iowa and also Louis Gohmert of Texas. Each one of us has something that we would like to say to the people of Egypt. First of all, I would like to be able to say that we are grateful to be here today. We had wonderful meetings with your new president, with General al-Sisi, and also with the Coptic Pope today, and we were extremely encouraged by what we heard, because what we see in Egypt emerging is a new hope and a new day for the Egyptian people. We see that the economy has a chance now to grow and survive and thrive, and that the people of Egypt can look forward to a great future for their children and grandchildren. It's a window of opportunity that Egypt can now take. And we are here as members of Congress to say, we're with you and we encourage you, because together we've gone through suffering. Together, our country in the United States and Egypt have dealt with the same enemy. It's a common enemy, and it's an enemy called terrorism. Now the people of Egypt have spoken, and the people of Egypt rightly are asking questions about the American people and what our level of commitment is. And as members of Congress, we can speak for ourselves and for the people of our district. And I want to assure the people of Egypt that I, as a member of Congress, will stand strong in support of continuing military support for the United States support financially to stand for the military in Egypt. We know that you have been a partner. You've been a partner in the war on terrorism. You've acted bravely here on the front lines. And we want to make sure that you have the Apache helicopters, the F-16s, the equipment that you have so bravely used to capture terrorists and to take care of this menace that's on your border. Many of you have asked, do we understand who the enemy is? We can speak for ourselves. We do. We have seen the threat that the Muslim Brotherhood has posed here for the people in Egypt. We've seen the threat that the Muslim Brotherhood has posed around the world. We stand against this great evil. We are not for them. We remember who caused 9/11 in America. We remember who it was that killed 3,000 brave Americans. We have not forgotten. We know that you have dealt with that enemy as well.
So I congratulate the Egyptian people for coming to the streets, for standing up for your own liberty and your own freedom. And we as the American people stand with you, and we stand against the Muslim Brotherhood. The American people do not support the Muslim Brotherhood. We oppose all forms of terror and terrorism. And I'd like to introduce Congressman Louis Gohmert from Texas.
Well, thank you, and it has been wonderful to be here in Egypt, be here in Cairo, where so much of the history of humanity has found origins. So it's great to be here, and I must confess, I have been someone who is very skeptical in Washington about providing military arms, F-16s, tanks, money to Egypt, because I knew that there was a Muslim Brotherhood member, although he said he was a former member, but Morsi was in charge of the country. I was not in favor of providing money and arms to a country run by a former or present Muslim Brotherhood member. I have been extremely encouraged as we've met with the interim president, with General al-Sisi, and so many other of the leaders of this country, numerous leaders. It's just really been encouraging. But one of the things that we've seen, and that encourages me, we met with, for a long meeting, General al-Sisi and many of the military leaders. And my friend Steve King mentioned again about our heritage in America. George Washington, doing what no one had ever done before him, led a military in revolution, won the revolution, and then resigned and went home. No one had ever done that today. And we met in General al-Sisi, a man who is leader of the military, who might have a shot at being elected president, but is more concerned about giving his life to help his country, Egypt. This is a country America needs to be very good friends with now and encourage this incredible step down the road of liberty